Radiant team ban.
League's assassin.
Radiant team pick.
Clockwork.
Radiant team pick.
Ancient apparition.
Dire team pick.
I speak for the trees.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've got our second match and final match of the day coming up here. Power Rangers versus Head. Merlini, what's cracking, my friend?
Remaining.
I just heard Taylor Swift.
Yeah, she was
Dire
singing.
team ban.
Yeah, I have a funny story about that. So
Please share.
I was on the way back from MLG Columbus, and a lot of us took the same flight. I think all the EG guys were flying to LA or
Radiant
something, and then
team
going to SF. So
Yeah.
it was me, Gods, LD, and a bunch of other guys, and Demon. Anyways, so I was like sitting close to the aisle, and the EG guys were sitting in front of me.
Radiant team
And then it
pick.
was like really early in the morning, so we were all trying to sleep. And Fear was sitting like one seat in front of me and to the left, and he had this song on repeat for like the whole flight. And I could like I could hear it out of his headphones, but I was like I wasn't gonna say anything at the time. It was kind of
So
funny.
it was just that one song,
Just
on repeat.
Well, I mean, I was like dozing in and out, but whenever I heard it, which was in
10
intermittent
seconds
intermittent spurts throughout the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
5
get some
seconds
pumping.
remaining.
Okay.
It was really funny
Get
though.
some
I was just like,
Reserve time.
You know, I was thinking that
I like
story.
Taylor Swift.
I thought it was going to
I
take a
hate him.
twist for like, so we were on this flight, and it turns out Taylor Swift was on it, and Jimmy was sitting next to her, and
No,
told her about that. I had this great way that it was going, and I was a little bit let down, but still a good story.
sorry, Taylor Swift is not good at MLG Columbus.
I was wondering why she would be flying out of Columbus, but what are you going to do? We've got a game on our hands, though. Power Rangers versus Head. This draft is underway, Merlini. What do you think, man? What are your thoughts here?
Standard.
Standard.
Reserve
Standard
time.
Merlini.
Dire
Well,
team
there
pick.
are a
Except
couple of
Clockwork.
stand-ins. Except Clockwork. I wish Clockwork was standard. We've seen a lesser
He's
amount
OP
of it.
as crap.
I know. He's insane. He's like the
Radiant
anti-Morphling.
team pick.
Not that he counters Morphling, but Morphling sucks and Clockwork's really good. Like,
So the antithesis of more.
yes, he's the antithesis of Morphling. That's
Okay.
that's what I was going for.
You just let that.
You're always one-upping me
You
with
just
these words. and
left out the
grammar.
thesis.
the thesis. He's just the anti. Yeah.
I agree with that. Clockwork is kind of like Superman.
No, he's really good. I can't help but feel like some teams are under.
He's not that good versus Disruptor, but a lot
10
of other
seconds remaining.
things he's good versus.
I still think he's really good against Lycan. Like teams that are struggling,
5
like,
seconds
oh no,
remaining.
they picked Lycan. What do we do? Just pick Clockwork, man. That scouting tool is so
Dire team
powerful.
pick.
That's true, and I mean it's even good versus them. Although you don't want to be locked in the cogs with them.
You don't really
especially
want
with
to.
these wolves.
Well, what you can do is just get a force staff.
Yeah.
Hook shot him, cog him, and then force staff yourself out. And then Lycan's just stuck inside the little power bubbles, running around.
Yeah, with Cog nerf though, it's not as bad as before. Clockwork, yeah, he's not super OP. It's not an 8-second, you're stuck in the middle of no man's land just getting destroyed.
10
It's
seconds
now, you
remaining.
have a possibility of hitting the cogs twice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
5
8 seconds.
remaining.
5 seconds to level 1. That is just absurd. Like, how is that fair?
Reserve
It's
time.
not. That's what I'm saying. Clockwork is awesome. He's
Cog is
so
awesome.
good.
He's really good. And the mana burn is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It costs you 50 mana to burn 80. That's like Nick status, except it's AoE, and it's
Uh-huh.
a lower cooldown, and it's harder to pull off.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of suns coming out on ahead. Power Rangers going with Nyx, NP, and Disruptor.
Disruptor. Well, Alchemist was the 4th pick for Head, which is
Ew.
interesting.
Oh,
Because he's really,
the hero is garbage.
poo-poo platter, man. He is, ugh.
He's
He
like
really is
4 out of 10 on support.
Yeah, and on
There are worse.
what would you put him as carry?
I'd probably put him
I was
as
gonna say 7.
Radiant
7. Yeah,
team
7's about
Right
ban.
about right. Because he still does farm really well. If it's a farming alchemist, Gravel's Greed, it's just as strong as it
His
always
HP
was.
buffer is just really weak when he's a carry, because you have to get BKB. Like, some carries can get by without having BKB, especially Lifestealer, but like even Luna can sometimes
10
get by without it,
seconds
but
remaining.
Alchemist's HP is just too garbage to do so.
Yeah,
5 seconds
that's part of
remaining.
the problem. And fairly frequently, we actually see that casual point booster coming, not point booster,
Reserve
casual
time.
vitality booster, sorry, on Alchemist. Just to up the HP buffer, make that ultimate a little bit more powerful.
Yeah,
because-
I like Armlet a lot more.
yeah. Well, that's good too as well. Jesus. Yeah.
Jesus. Is this going to be a carry alch, or is it going to be it could be solo mid alch.
It's honestly hard to say. A lot of flex picks here from
Dire
ahead.
team
Ancient
ban.
Apparition is the only one that we know exactly what he's going to be doing. Clockwork could be mid if they wanted to get crazy. Marana always has the option to play the offlane. Marana is a
Radiant
really
team
good
pick.
flex pick. She can play in pretty much any lane. Offlane, solo mid, or as a one position carry.
Not the jungle.
Yeah, and she can also be support. Okay, she can't jungle.
What hero can do all this? Nature's Prophet. He can't be support.
Nature's Prophet isn't ever really one position. He's never like one hard carry, like we're gonna give Nature's Prophet all of our farm.
He does usually get a lot of the farm though.
He gets a lot of
10
farm, but not
seconds remaining.
because he's in one position. He doesn't have like two.
But
When was the last
it's-
time you saw Nature's Prophet tri lane with
5
him picking up all the
seconds
farm?
remaining.
Whatever.
It was a good
Whatever.
try though. I mean, is there a hero that actually can play
Reserve
all
time.
of the roles?
Dire team pick.
I don't know.
Lifestealer.
Lifestealer. I've seen him mid before.
Mhm.
He's okay for Zod.
I've seen him mid. He can jungle.
He's good off
he's-
lane. He can't be support.
He's okay in the off lane. Yeah, support Lifestealer is pretty bollocks.
Open wounds for the lifesteal. You might as well just draft the Wraith King.
Yeah. Well, Viper will be the final choice for ahead. Still some flex picks here, but it looks like it really depends on who they want to farm.
10
Either Marana
seconds
or Alp
remaining.
can support. I think they're pretty interchangeable here with who wants to farm and who wants to support, and it's
5
just going to come down to
seconds
team
remaining.
preference.
I don't think a support. Oh, I don't. Actually, I don't know. It depends. I think a farmed alchemist can compete with a
Reserve
farmed
time.
lifestealer, but a farmed potom, they're gonna have to get a lot of kills. So it depends on how they want to play. Do they want to play in the farm wars, or do they want to play the hey, you guys farm, we'll gank you
Yeah.
wars?
But, I mean, if they want the Marana in that position 1 role and they're going to have a support alchemist, I think that also means they're putting a lot of stock in their Viper to not only do very well in the mid lane, but also transition some of that momentum into a mid-game presence where that Viper can do some
So
serious
it's
work.
3-1 favorites in favor of PR.
76-24, is that what I saw?
Viper's pretty ownage, by the way.
Yeah. Ooh, and they'll pick Puck into the Viper. What do you think about that, Merlini?
Well, I mean, we don't know who they're putting solo mid. We could be a Viper position 1.
It could be. That's true.
Puck's not very great versus Viper. Puck, well, to be fair, not many heroes are good versus Viper.
Who would you say is the best against Viper? Like, you're going solo mid, you're playing Captain's Draft, the mids are the last picks, they grab Viper, what do you pick up?
Razor's like okay.
Well, that's...
If you want a hero that doesn't die, or do you want a hero that gets farmed? If you want a hero that gets farmed, Razor's decent.
Okay.
If you want a hero that doesn't die, a lot of heroes will do. But
Is there anybody that can just...
no one can
shit
womp
down
on a
his throat?
Viper.
No?
No, not with Necrosive.
Okay.
Just no way.
So I should just start playing Viper if I
10
want to start winning
seconds
solo queue?
remaining.
Is that the moral of this
If you
story?
if you want to win your lane, you pick Viper.
5
If you want to
seconds
win the
remaining.
game, not necessarily so.
Okay.
It's just really hard to shut him down. Like,
Yeah.
there's almost nothing you can do against him in a one-on-one situation. I'm trying to think of anything else that comes to mind that's a lane dominator. Like, the typical lane dominators get destroyed. Like Queen of Pain TA, that are typically regarded as very strong solo mids, both of them just get pooped on by him,
yeah.
like, really badly. I don't know. Would
Yeah.
Bat Rider do okay? Maybe? I don't know. I've never seen the matchup.
Old Bat Rider, for sure.
Old
New
Bat
Bat
Rider,
Rider...
Invoker can... no. You can't win a lane versus a Viper.
What
Not
about
well.
Bloodseeker?
Bloodseeker would get pooped on. he would get no. Don't even try.
Bloodseeker.
Dude, Bloodseeker's not bad for some heroes. He can actually tango with Puck. I actually think he outlanes Puck.
Why Puck in particular?
Why? Because he gets destroyed by the silence.
Oh, okay.
There's some heroes that just get like absolutely destroyed by the silence, and I don't know. His base damage is not that high. It's not super high. Not like an Exort Invoker. So you
Yeah.
can outlast him with a Pro Man Shield and a Quelling Blade and win your lane from there. But you have to be really good at last sitting in order to do that. I don't know. Bloodseeker's not that bad as a solo. There are worse.
I know you're a Bloodseeker empathizer. I know.
I think he's like 3 out of 10 on heroes. I don't think he's 1 out of 10. I think he's like 3. If that makes me an empathizer, then so be it.
Who is your 1 out of 10? I can't remember which one you chose. Like who was
Morphling was pretty down there.
1 out of
I think Huskar is like a 2.
I was gonna say I don't think you can make a case that Morphling is worse than Huskar.
Huskar's alright.
Huskar sucks, man. He's awful. Come on.
Spirit Breaker's the one. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. Spirit
Breaker's
Breaker
the one.
he's the consistent one that everyone's like, yeah, that hero sucks.
Yeah.
Where does he lane?
It's
That's
the
his problem.
undisputed champion of suckiness.
The undisputed dumpster tier hero. Oh boy, let's talk about these rosters. We've got Power Rangers on the dire side. We'll see if they can assemble the Megazord and take a victory over Team Ahead. We've got FNG playing on the Nyx Assassin up here in the top lane. J4, the Mad Bomber, will be on the Disruptor. I wonder if that's a Hearthstone reference. What do you think Mad Bomber is? He didn't used to have Mad Bomber tagged up. Wonder what that means.
I have no idea.
Anyhow, Moon will be on the Life Stealer. In the mid, it will be Stand-In Scandal in the place of ZXC playing on the Fairy Dragon Puck. And that means we've got Cheshire Cat going in the off lane here on the Nature's Prophet, rocking that fungal helmet. Merlina, you want to take the Radiant?
Sure, on the Radiant side, we have Seema the Slayer on Mirana. I see this guy on the live games tab a lot.
Yeah.
I've probably watched him play more games in public games than actual competitive games. Anyways, we have a stand-in, AMEI_PH. Not sure if he's from the Philippines or not.
It's the stand-in that we saw last time we casted Ahead as well.
On the AA, Judo on the Viper in the mid lane, Undershock on the off-lane Clockwork, and Obi-Wan Banan on the Alchemist as a support.
Yep, it looks like he'll be supporting it up. He's got some regen and
he's
smoke.
channeling up the stun. He's gonna blow himself up.
Well, he's gonna hit himself in the face. Poor little ogre. Well, Seema is going to be the position 1, so as we were talking about in the draft, it will be a Life Stealer trading farm with the Mirana in the respective safe lanes of these teams, and that means there is some weight on the back of Judo here. They're expecting this Viper to do very well in mid, which he should do against Puck, and hopefully carry some of that momentum into the early game.
Puck's actually getting shut down.
Into the mid game.
Not shut down, but not doing that well in terms of CS.
You mean Viper's getting shut down?
Yeah. What's going on?
I don't know.
What's going on, buddy? You have the ultimate lane dominator in mid. #1.
Well, you know what? Why don't we take this opportunity to talk about Viper? Let's do a Merlini breakdown here. What makes Viper so good? Why is he the ultimate in lane domination?
Well, he has an orb, firstly, so he can harass without getting aggroed by creeps. #2, he has Corrosive Skin, which is absolutely ownage. #3, he has Nether Toxin, which is insanely good for last hitting. And you just can't trade harass with him at all. Like, if you try and trade harass with him, you'll almost always take more damage than you get. Even as a Puck who can phase shift the attacks, like, it's just not happening. You right click him once, you take automatically 20 damage from Corrosive Skin every single time you hit him, unless you phase shift it. But if you phase shift it, you just get orb walked. So, like, this is the matchup that we have at hand. But any other one, you'll just lose out. And if you try to harass him, he'll just move speed you down with poison attack as well as Corrosive Skin, those stacks. So you have like 40% move speed slow, like trying to trade harass. I don't know, it's just really silly. Anyone who has laned against Viper will share the hatred for this little green flying dude. I think every time I try to just ban Viper out, I just don't want to deal with him.
I've noticed that. Every time I have your stream, I even see your teammates making fun of you.
I don't care. I'm just
Merlini, why are you always ban Viper? Last time I saw it, you just typed one word. You were just like, annoying.
He is annoying.
That was it. That cracked me up.
He just takes damage and owns you. And he last hitting, he has like 1,000,000 damage with Nether Toxin too, which you should be doing. You get like 40 damage from attacking a low HP creep at level 1. So
yeah. Well, Judo is actually struggling a little bit. He's 10-4 against the 14-4 Puck played by Scandal. So right now, Judo, I guess you just have to chalk it up to getting outskilled a little bit by
or just doing a pro-man shield on a range hero build.
Yeah. No, Puck hasn't tried that yet, but you never know.
Pro-man shield, man. Who goes pro-man on a range hero?
Oh, Viper has it. Oh, I'm
Viper
sorry.
has one.
What?
This is probably why he's losing the lane.
That's really strange. Wow. I thought you were making a joke that Scandal picked one up or something.
No.
Judo,
Judo actually has one in his inventory.
Yeah. I hadn't even noticed. That's insane.
If you do that, you can play very aggressively. Like he should be like when the creep wave's over here, he should be playing up in that circle, but he's not. Viper is he can zone out the other hero very, very early. I would even say as early as level 2. It looks like PR, they are going to make quick work of this Viper. He has actually eaten all these trees. I don't like eating this tree because then you can't
Dire's
fall.
bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like
Well,
he's about to take
The
a spill.
smoke may actually get revealed by Undershock. He's the high ground. FNGs will get revealed.
Nice
Cancel
play.
casting, the Impale, but look at this. Game sense from ahead. Well done, Clockwork.
Well done, Judo. He might have gotten Pro Man Shield, but I can forgive that. He's actually losing the lane. 23-4 on Puck, 17-4 on the Viper. That should not happen.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Well, let's check out these other lanes. Looks like Potom is doing all right. 24-8 compared to the 31-7 Lifestealer up top. So obviously Moon getting the better of it. And he does go, he is going to be going Hand of Midas first, has the recipe already. And this is going to be a pretty darn quick Midas, looking like right around 5.5 minutes or so, I think, when it'll get delivered by that Current.
that's scary.
Yeah, very scary. As we've talked about, Potom will not scale the same way Lifestealer will with equal farm.
Undershock he missed a cog. Lifestealer's level 5.5, and Undershock is level 2.5.
Yeah. He's got a rough lane up here. It's a 1v3.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of kill potential. And speaking of kill potential, there's the Impale.
So much for Superman.
Kinetic field, and, well, that's first blood. Nyx Assassin grabs the last
They
hit.
didn't even need to use Glimpse.
Easy peasy. So,
I also think Lifestealer is a little bit underrated. He's still strong.
underrated?
Yeah, I think so. He's owning.
Kind of. We've seen a lot of games where he just doesn't do anything.
Radiant's top
But you look at the
tower is
damage at
under
the end
attack.
compared to him, like, compared to an Ember Spirit, it's like,
But he's, I don't know. I think he's still underrated.
I think he's appropriately rated, not getting picked every game.
Oh, I don't think he should be picked every game.
Yeah.
I think he should be picked over like Morphling a lot.
Oh, for sure. Okay, if that's the angle that you're going with, yes. But in general, I mean, he just... I think you need to... It's more you need to build a team around him now. Infest Bombs used to be a luxury. Like, yeah, Lifestealer's good. If you can get some Infest Bombs, that's cool. Now I feel like you have to use Infest Bombs to set up kills, or else Lifestealer becomes a little bit more difficult to utilize.
That's true. There's supposedly a lot of good stuff to kite him this game. We had the Icy Vortex and Aura base skill, so it will affect him through rage. We have Viper with his Viper Strike, who is very good during his rage. We have Clockwork with the Cog and the hook shot, and a lot of physical damage coming out from Alchemist. So let's see how much work he can do.
Speaking of Alchemist, Obi-Wan Banan is level 3 at one point in the Acid Spray, 2 in the Concoction. Judo, he's now level 6, so has that dirty Viper Strike. It's getting nasty here in the mid lane. And he's working towards the early mech, pretty standard Viper build coming out. And at this point, I mean, can Viper just straight kill Puck with Viper Strike?
No, it's too late. He already lost his lane because he didn't win it early. And Viper is like really strong. I say 1 through 5. I say actually level 6. He's probably weaker than Puck.
Yeah.
But
So this is one of
Radiant's top tower
those.
is
It's an
under
even
attack.
farm, 32 last hits apiece, but that's a huge victory for Puck.
yes,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Viper's a little bit scared of the smoke ganks, as he should be, because they did actually smoke. But at the same time, like, you pick Viper for the lane dominance and a mech carrier.
Yeah.
You can also pick him. I've seen him put in the off lane a couple of times. He does like okay there, but he needs items to be tanky.
Yeah. Well, there is a little bit of a rotation coming from the Dire side. Nyx Assassin is now in the off lane. He's left the top as Lifestealer has pretty much won handily, and now he will take the place of Nature's Prophet, who has retreated to the jungle. He's level 5, going for Hand of Midas as well. So a double Midas game coming out for Power Rangers. In the mid lane, Judo in some trouble. They'll go ahead and use the Dream Coil. Nature's Prophet hops in. Kinetic build from the Disruptor. See you later, Viper. Power Rangers going to add another one to the scoreboard. Unstable Concoction flies on the J4. Arrow almost connecting with Scandal, but he will phase shift it. Very nicely done by the Fairy Dragon Puck.
And the bottom's like, nice. Now I can farm bottom again with the glimpse.
Phase boots up on the Potom, and Gloves of Haste. I doubt it'll be a Midas. I think it'll be an early Maelstrom, but time will tell.
On who? Nature. Mirana.
Mirana, yeah.
Yeah.
Did I say Nature's Prophet?
No. I didn't see her inventory. I was like, wait, Nature's Prophet going for it? Because I was looking on him.
That would be a little bit more strange, yeah.
That'd be cool. I want to see it.
It'd be cool. I mean, it's not out of the realms of possibilities, but very unlikely.
Well, PR off to a very good start. 2,500 goalie. That is very large.
Yeah. They're just winning this laning phase handily. I mean, look at Lifestealer. He picked up that kill up top on the Clockwork. He got the very early Midas, has now transitioned into phase boots. Went ahead and grabbed himself a robe of the Magi. And looks like drums will be coming out. Pretty standard Lifestealer build to get things rolling, but he's just off to the races in terms of farm. A huge advantage over the Mirana, and that alone is scary, but I still don't understand why teams are playing Mirana in this one position. We're like, all right, you know what, Lifestealer, you get yours, Mirana will get hers, then we'll have a clash in the mid-game. But I'll tell you how that's going to turn out. It's going to turn out the same way that Judo's fate will after this gank. Dream Coil, Kinetic Field, Nature's Prophet joining the fray as well. Same story, different chapter in the mid lane. Scandal will phase shift that unstable concoction. Make it 3-0 here at the 9-minute mark.
On bottom lane, Arrow narrowly misses. Nix Assassin. These supports on the side of the head have just not really been doing that much. Alka's been
trying,
but he's been late. He can just sit behind Viper. They're not pressuring anybody else except the Viper this early.
Yeah.
Oh, they killed Clockwork, but at the same time, they don't care for Mirana farms because Lifestealer will carry Mirana very easily. And in the mid lane, it's not a good matchup for Scandal, and they're just crushing him constantly with ganks. First the smoke gank, and then another gank, and then now the TP from Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet is actually almost dead, but doesn't matter. Have Midas.
Yep, Nyx Assassin actually will get picked off in the bottom lane. The very tail end of it looks like Mirana did connect with an arrow. But, yeah, the point I wanted to make before that is Clockwork has finally hit level 6. So that is good news for Ahead. Now, Undershot can start moving around and maybe trying to set up some kills. He got shut down pretty hard in that top lane, but...
Oh man, Judo has gone the max corrosive skill build. That's not a bad build. It just means it's just an annoying build. That is what Viper is to me. Annoying. One word.
Yeah. One word to sum it up. Would you say this is a standard, or is this because he was just not winning?
It's not standard.
Not winning hard.
If you're not winning hard, this is a good build, especially when you go mech.
Yeah.
You just want to go up there, go in front, tank everything, and then die. And then max corrosive skin will give you the most damage.
Sacrificial lamb build.
Yeah, it's not bad. When you have fragile damage dealers like an AA and Potom, you need someone like that in front.
Yeah.
If not Clock.
Well, Puck is still doing very well. Power treads up, double damage in the bottle, and about halfway to the Blink Dagger. So it's pretty early on, 11 minutes. Scandal shouldn't be too far off the mark. You'd see a rotation from Power Rangers up towards the top lane, but we did see Undershock retreat. Now a 3-man smoke rotating from ahead, and they will press forward, and maybe we'll see a clash up here at the top.
Vanish. They have a
Shadow.
sentry. They're ready. I like this play from PR.
This could be a disaster. Although the sentry is a little bit far back, they'll still be out of range. Now Undershock comes forward. He'll know that there's a sentry, though. That one ranged creep will reveal the ward. He will get glimpsed back, though, into a kinetic field. Cogs come out to create some space. AA ult flies, but it's off the mark.
Obi-Wan bananas.
Oh, no, he stuns himself again. Now he's in big trouble. He has no cooldowns available, only level 5. In comes the Nature's Prophet. That'll be a 1-0.
I like the way Moon uses his cooldowns. We see Lifestealer just a lot of times they just blindly rage every single time. Oh, there's already an infest in mid. They do have a sentry ward, but it looks like he might be a little bit of trouble. All they need is coil. Scandal not in position.
And it will use the Vendetta first, trying to connect with the stun. It is off the mark, but he does proc the Spike Carapace. Out comes the Infest Bomb. Judo taking some damage. They've already killed the Nyx Assassin. That'll make it a 1-for-1. Make it a 1-for-2. Maybe even a 1-for-3. Power Rangers over-committing hard right here. The Unstable Concoction connects, and Ancient Apparition will finish him off with one last auto attack.
Viper, you just take all the damage, and then you die, and then your team will own.
Yeah.
But Scandal messed that up. He saw the Vendetta game coming, except all he needed to do was coil so they didn't have to tower dive. Viper was like right here. If he coils them, like casting like right here with the coil, he would have been broken over here, and then they just kill him after that. You can even proc the use a Spike Carapace off of corrosive skin to just stun him every time. He doesn't even have to attack you, and then it can be an easy kill from there. But Scandal just I guess he didn't see the gank coming because he was standing way too far back.
Yep. I've got very little to add. That's a pretty good summary of that fight.
Also, they didn't know that they had a sentry there, to be fair.
To be fair, yeah. FNG did actually miss the Impale, which made things a little bit more difficult. This time the Impale will be on the mark. On to Seema the Slayer. Out comes a Static Storm. Huge kinetic field. Connects on both. The mech is used by Viper, but it just isn't enough to keep his buddy alive. He'll get hopped back as well. AA ult flies and actually does a fair bit of damage. Judo, one hit from death. He falls, but so does the Puck. And now FNG might not be out of the clear either. Rocket Flare to finish him off. It is a 2-for-2. Viper once again. Hashtag annoying.
Radiant's top tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
that's exactly what happened. They engaged on him, they killed him, but then all of the follow-up dots were just enough for the cleanup.
That was a nice initiate
Radiant
by
structures are
the Nyx Assassin,
fortified.
though. because
Radiant's
he knew he had
bottom
essentially
tower
ward the
is
arrow,
under
and he
attack.
can't take that risk again. Lands the stun into a static storm kinetic field, but unfortunately not enough deeps to clean him out without taking single
Still
damage.
space created for Moon, using that Midas, continuing
And
to
Nature
free farm
Prophet.
at the top. Yeah, that's a good point. He's now level
Radiant's
11,
bottom
does
tower
have the
is under
drums up.
attack.
Looks like he's working towards a Yasha with that band of elven skin.
Casual band.
And how's NP doing? He's got his hand of Midas up now as well. Phase boot's complete. So he's
Radiant's
well on his
bottom
way to
tower
getting some of
is under
those
attack.
core items.
I like boots of elven skin. What do they call it? Band?
Band? I don't know. That Blizzard copyright, man.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top 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 tower has fallen.
Like gears in the rain.
I hear your thoughts no more.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Puck out! That's for your impertinence.
Flee!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Out of my way! Shadow, take it!
Boom! There it goes!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
With my last thought, I curse it. My poison spills. Viper, go! Taste like
Into death!
lie fallow in your grave.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Is my coffin.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Pull roots and run!
Roshan has fallen to the dark.
Incoming! Homing in!
Killing spree. Come! Come!
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
The death you deserve.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has been denied.
Red Hound.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Blair's here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Silence! Yes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Gather round. White vision sensed.
Poison.
Behold!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Roshan has fallen to the Dire. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Silence.
We die.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Dominating.
Dire